Hello everyone, welcome to XenevaOS YouTube channel. Myself Manas Kamal Chaudhary from Northeast India, Assam. I am very excited to announce about Xeneva version 1.1 release. Xeneva is an operating system software project built from ground up, or you can say from scratch, that aims to be a modern, lightweight operating system for modern hardware. Xeneva is far away from its goal and it's still under development, and we are working on that process. Today we reached another step ahead, building XenevaOS. XenevaOS version 1.1 got many improvements and new features added over Xeneva version 1.2. In this video, we will explore various features and improvements we got in version 1.1 over version 1.0. Let's get started.
Welcome to XenevaOS version 1.1. In this release video, we are going to explore what are the improvements and features we get in version 1.1 over version 1.0. There are lots of improvements in Xeneva kernel. Kernel is the main core of operating systems. Xeneva kernel gained lots of improvements on process sleep time management, improvements on memory management like sanity checks, on memory addresses, whether it is a valid address or invalid. Improvements on stack management for processes like user mode process and kernel mode processes. The Xeneva kernel also got a basic networking stack with TCP/IP and UDP/IP protocol and socket implementation. And the drivers are now handled separately. Boot drivers like storage drivers, file system drivers, power management drivers are loaded before the kernel get loaded, and runtime drivers are loaded by the kernel. Let's move to the window manager. The window manager got much more improvements. The window manager is known as Deodhai compositor. The frame composition of window manager got much more improvements with respect to sleep time precision, which gives better frames per second. There have been a lot of transparent improvements in graphics library, the Chitralekha graphics and the widget library, the GUI widgets responses to double click events, and many more bug fixes in the C library. Let's move to the net manager. If you type net manager inside Xeneva shell, you will successfully obtain network IP addresses from a DHCP server. Net manager is responsible to make your computer connect to internet. It also adds all network information, all root information to kernel root table. Let's move to the desktop. XenevaOS version 1.1 automatically loads the desktop environment, which makes it ready to be used for you. In version 1.0, the desktop needs to be loaded manually by typing in the terminal or the shell. You can say shell. Let's move to the file manager. The file manager got many improvements over file manager for Xeneva version 1.0. Now you can directly open files or application from inside file manager by simply double click event. By double clicking on it, you can open any type of file or folder. You can directly open file or folder by pressing enter key, or go to the parent folder or back to the root folder by simply pressing backspace. The storage view is an area that shows currently available disk on the system with all file system informations. Let's move to the calendar app. XenevaOS version 1.0 lacks calendar app. but XenevaOS version 1.1 includes a calendar utility app through which you can go back and forth to dates, making you easy to remember your dates and schedules. If I want to go next month, I can simply press the key S, and if I want to go back to the previous month, I can simply press W. Let's move to XE shell. XE shell is known as Xeneva shell. If you type help, you can see various inbuilt commands available in the XE shell. The cd command changes current directory. The ls commands list all the files and folders of current directory. The pwd commands display the current directory path, current working directory. The echo commands display messages and text. Another background update is Xeneva version 1.1 supports low latency audio server called Devdhai Audio. Devdhai Audio is responsible for handling multiple incoming audio signals, channels and mixes and processes it to a final output. The audio server supports 48 kHz audio of both mono and stereo channel with panning and gain control features. Let's see the piano application, which uses the audio server for audio output. This is all about XenevaOS version 1.1. There are lots of improvements on the system, which is not mentioned in this video. You can download Xeneva from the link described below. Make sure before running XenevaOS, virtualization-based security is disabled in your host OS like Windows, Linux, etc. How to run Xeneva instructions are inside documentations of Xeneva. This is a collaborative project, which are always open for contribution. Feel free to contribute to the project through pull request in the repository or open an issue if you find any bugs or issues. So this is what we have for Xeneva version 1.1. We are still working on XenevaOS. Do support us. See you in upcoming videos. Thank you. Bye.